fear doesn't stay the same size. It just grows the longer you wait. Today I will share two stories. One story where I did not let fear decide. And I will tell you a story where I let fear decide. And I guarantee you by the end of this video, I will show you how to kill your fear faster than ever before. So the first story I wanted to talk about was a work event. I was supposed to talk in front of 40 people. And I got this news like 2 hours before. I instantly got super nervous. And when the event was starting and people were filling up the room and everyone was coming in, I could just feel how afraid I got. I got so afraid of like going up, and I was like, what if I mess up and all these people will look at me? And like 40 people in real life, it doesn't sound much, but it feels a lot when you're actually in the room. So I started seeing people coming in, and the fear just grew on me, and I got more and more afraid while just playing these worst case scenarios in my head. Once it was time, I chose to just go up there and do it. And I was really nervous, but the key important part was here that I didn't let fear consume me. Instead of just letting fear get worse and worse, I just went up and I did it anyways. And the result was that I was really afraid at the start, and I played all these worst case scenarios. But since I didn't give myself much time to let the fear grow, once I was actually there, yes, I was nervous. Yes, the first minute or two I sounded really awkward because I was so nervous. But I realized that it wasn't too bad. It was just my fear that made it sound much worse than it actually was. So the actual anticipation of the thing was much worse than actually doing it. So once I was there, everything went fine, and I delivered a speech. Here's the thing, the more you wait, the worse the fear gets. Every minute or every day or every hour you wait, your fear just grows and becomes worse and worse. I can take another scenario, like imagine you're standing at a cliff, or when you were younger and you were supposed to jump off a trampoline. If you stood there and looked down, you just got more and more scared and the body started shaking. And it's the same thing with every fear. If you're afraid of going up to a girl, the more you wait, the more nervous you become and the worse it gets. And this happens because we give the fear more time to take control of us. So the more time we give it, the more it can replay the worst case scenarios, and the more you can overthink it, and the more you give the fear time to grow. The fear is not protecting you, it's just making everything worse. So think of it like this. Fear needs time to grow. Fear needs you to be more afraid, so it has more time to grow and become even worse. So the less time you give it time to breathe and actually become a big thing, the less afraid you will be of the thing. So the more I waited, the more afraid I got, and the more impossible it felt to quit my job. And unlike the other story where I just went up and I just spoke to all these people, this time I didn't take action, and I had to suffer the consequences of just being more afraid and not getting anywhere, just feeling like I'm stagnating in life. And I can remember it so clearly. I walked into work one day and we were gonna have a regular morning meeting, and I just got this strong feeling that I don't belong here. I just felt like I can't be here for another minute. It felt like I just had to get out of there right away. And of course I didn't just run and quit my job like right away when I felt that. But that was a real wake-up call that made me realize that I had to do something. And I couldn't keep being a victim to circumstance or let my fear decide what I was supposed to do. I had to take action and actually go through the fear. And once I actually did it and quit my job and talked to my boss, yes, I was really nervous at the time. I was really nervous during the meeting. But afterwards, I couldn't believe that I had built this up till such a big thing. I couldn't believe that I sat with this decision for weeks and being too afraid of doing it just because of fear. I think a lot of us have the exact same issue. We build these extreme scenarios in our head, and the truth is that it's not too bad. Once you do it and you break that fear and you take control back, it's not too bad most of the times. So if I want you to take one thing from today's video, is that the more time you give fear, the worse it becomes. So set this rule for yourself. It of course depends on what the situation is, but if it's a small thing, like going up talking to a certain person, Don't overthink it, just go up straight away. Don't let fear take a hold of you and talk you out of it. If it's a bigger decision, don't take more than 24 hours max. Don't let fear make you question your choices for too long. Don't let fear take control. Of course you'll be nervous if you're gonna go up and talk to someone you're not used to talking to, or a girl you like, or if there's a famous person you want to talk to who you see somewhere. But being nervous and doing the thing always beats being stagnant and paralyzed. Next time you feel fear for something and you hesitate from doing it, remind yourself that it's not you. That's fear trying to control you. Don't make that mistake again. So drop a comment down below if you've been through the same stuff, or if you have a certain event where you let fear decide. And I'll be posting things like this, mindset, stories, everything every week. So if you want to follow along the journey, drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.